of the Center for Strategic and Budgetary Assessments, and a leading voice on military innovation and defense strategy. Mr. Mark Beal is President of Government Affairs at the AI Policy Network. He helped launch the DoD's Joint AI Center and co-founded Gladstone AI to focus on frontier model security. Mr. Jack Clark is co-founder and head of policy at Anthropic. He previously led policy at OpenAI and writes Import AI, a widely followed newsletter on AI and geopolitics. With that, I want to welcome all of our witnesses and thank you for being here this morning.
And you today. I'll make two essential points. America can win the race to build powerful AI, and winning the race is a necessary but not sufficient achievement. We have to get safety right. When I discuss powerful AI, I'm talking about AI systems that represent a major advancement beyond today's capabilities. A useful conceptual framework is to think of this as like a country of geniuses in a data center. And I believe that that technology could be buildable by late 2026 or early 2027. America is well positioned to build this technology, but we need to deal with its risks. I give this testimony as an immigrant who moved to America and co-founded Anthropic, one of the world's most valuable and capable developers of frontier AI. I became a citizen a few years ago because I believe in the values on which America was founded, democracy and the right to free expression. And I know that AI systems are a reflection of the societies that build them. AI built in democracies will lead to better technology for all of humanity. AI built in authoritarian nations will, no matter what the personal preferences are of the people building that technology, be inescapably intertwined and imbued with authoritarianism. We must take decisive action to ensure America prevails. AI represents a proliferation problem as much as one of great power competition. This is for two reasons. First, AI systems can be misused to harm national security. And second, AI systems can carry out actions which are not intended by their creators. And in building powerful AI, we need to confront both of these risks. On misuse, AI systems can be misused. As we make our systems better at science, they also become good at the dangerous parts of science. A talented biologist can also make biological weapons. But we've found that through careful testing and control, we can mitigate these risks. The same is not true for Chinese models. When we study systems from companies like DeepSeek, we find that they exhibit the same risks, but without the interventions that companies like Anthropic and others apply to reduce them. In fact, the main area where we see evidence of intervention is in making their systems conform to CCP doctrine. Also concerning our accident risks, in one notable example, we asked Claude Opus 4, our most advanced model, to act as an assistant at a fictional company. We then provided it access to emails, implying that the model would soon be taken offline and replaced with a new AI system, and that the executive responsible for executing this replacement was having an extramarital affair. In some scenarios, Claude attempted to blackmail the executive by threatening to reveal the affair in an attempt to preserve itself. And it's not just our systems that do this. Models from every major AI lab exhibit similar behaviors when tested. We elicited this behavior in an extreme experimental situation. It's not yet one we see in the real world, but it is emblematic of the kind of risk that powerful AI presents and other witnesses have touched on. We can manage this at home, but we can't manage this in China. So in light of this, I have a few recommendations which I expand on in my written testimony. First, the US government should control the proliferation of powerful AI systems by maintaining and strengthening export controls of advanced semiconductors to China. This all runs through compute. Second, the US government should invest in safety and security to give Americans confidence in the technology that we build. And specifically, we should invest in federal capacity to test AI models for both national security risks and further afield ones like the blackmail example I mentioned. And we can do this through the Center for AI Standards and Innovation Casey within NIST. Finally, the US government must find ways to accelerate deployment of AI technology across federal agencies, especially within the intelligence community. This will help our government move faster in handling a rapidly evolving threat landscape, and it will help us gain a better understanding of AI's significant impacts on national security. The choices we make today about AI governance, research priorities, and international competition will determine not just who leads in AI, but what kind of future this transformative technology creates. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you very much. I'd now like to recognize the ranking member to start with questions. I know he's going to have to leave in a few minutes for another committee hearing, but ranking member Christian Worthy for 5 minutes of questions.